welcome back to my video. I am Fransisca. So I'm going to do a research about affixes on song lyrics in the Sue's I'm OK album. So I'm going to talk about the table of contents. It's included the chapter 1, the introduction, chapter 2, the review of related literature, and chapter 3, the methodology and the references. So I'm going to discuss about the background of the study. We encounter language in our daily life. It's one of the tools for having such conversations to other people in order to fulfill our needs. It obviously plays such an important role in society since the language contributes with words. Therefore, the words in language is crucial. So the analysis of the affixes on song lyrics in the Sue's I'm OK album will reveal the meaning behind the songs through the words in its lyrics, and by listening to the song along with the reading and the lyrics of the song, it will also enhance and enrich our vocabulary. So these are the problems of the study and the objectives of the study. The problems of the study are: what are the affixes found on song lyrics in the Sue's I'm OK album? And the second question, what are the functions of affixes on song lyrics in the Sue's I'm OK album? And for the objectives of the study are to describe the affixes that are found on song lyrics in the Sue's I'm OK album, and to find the functions of affixes on song lyrics in the Sue's I'm OK album. So the third one is the scope of the study. This research focuses on affixes on song lyrics in the Sue's I'm OK album. So in the song lyrics of I'm OK album by the Sue consists of 9 songs. The writer takes all of the data or the examples affixes that have been classified and put into the table. The researcher's researches then describes the words which are related to affixes, and also the researcher explains the function of words formation based on affixes. And the last part for the chapter 1, the introduction, is the significances of the study. The result of the study is expected to give contributions to the related study both theoretically and practically. Theoretically, the result of the study is broadening knowledge about affixes of English words, and practically, the result of this study is expected to be additional reference for other researchers, especially for students of linguistics and other further study about the related research. And it's hoped for get a better understanding of the content of lyrics in affixes. So I move on into chapter 2, the review of related literature. In the chapter 2, I'm going to discuss about the morphology, morpheme, types of morpheme, the affixes, and the song lyrics. So I'm going to discuss morphology from some experts. According to Bauer, morphology is about the structure of words, how words such as dislike are made up of smaller meaningful elements, such as this and like. Another research is from Lieber. Lieber stated that morphology is the study of systematic covariation in the form and meaning of words. So from the two experts, Bauer and Lieber, I can conclude that morphology studies about words and also the structures from each words. So there's the expert. According to Lieber, morpheme is the manifold units that are used to form words. And for the second expert by Booz, according to him, morpheme is the morphological building blocks of words. So from the two experts, Lieber and Booz, morpheme can be concluded as the smallest unit of language that has its own meaning. So there are 3 types of morphemes. The first type is free morphemes, bound morpheme, and derivational morpheme. Free morpheme is a word that can stand alone since it has meaning. Bound morpheme is a morpheme that must be attached to another morpheme to receive the meaning. And the last is the derivational morpheme, is a process of changing words into a new words. by adding affix. Since free morpheme can stand alone, so the word can have its own meaning like walk, health, cold, and shoes, and etc. So the vowel morpheme has to be attached with another words, and the example is re, play, on, able, cheaper, climbs. So the process in the revisional morpheme is the changing words into a new word by adding affix. So the examples is obviously by adding the li affix, and drinking, ing, and remember the re affix. Then I'm going to discuss about the affixes. Affixes are a part of morpheme which constructed a word formation and new meaning. For example, miscommunication, binary, absurdism, teacher, preference, and etc. There are two types of affixes. The first one is prefix. Prefix is the affixes which can be added to the beginning of a word. For example, antibiotic, miscommunication, and binary. And for the second types of affixes is suffix. Suffix is the affixes that can be added at the end of a word. For example, absurdism, teacher, preference, and etc. According to Lakoff and Johnson, they stated that song lyric is when words and sentences are written down and they can be readily looked upon as objects. And another expert is Hornby. He stated in his book that a song is a short poem of number of verses set to music and intended to be sung. After some explanation from the experts, it can be concluded that song lyrics is the word lyrics defined by writer's state of emotion, whether it's a happiness or sadness. Thereafter, I move on to the research method. The research method is included research design, source of data, the procedures of data collection, and the techniques of data analysis. So from the chapter 3, research method, there are research design and the sources of the data. The research design used a descriptive qualitative method. This method focuses on the descriptive data, like people's own written or spoken words and observable behavior. And the sources of the data is taken with questionnaire, interview, opinion, documentation, and etc. But in this research, it is collected by documentation in the library and internet. And for the third and the fourth part of this chapter research method, there is the procedures of the data collection and the techniques of data analysis. The procedures of this data collection is collecting by the lyrics of the Zoo band in M.Hum album from musicmatch.com. And the techniques of data analysis is using the objective approach, in which the analysis is based on the sum of the Zoo's lyrics. The data is analyzing descriptively using affixes theory. So this is the last part of the research, the references that I take from some experts to complete my research. So that's all. So that's all about my research. I hope you can understand better about it. And yeah, thank you for watching. Bye.